Have you ever wondered what makes something alive? Why is a sunflower dancing in the garden considered alive, but a shiny rock is not? It's a real head-scratcher, right? Well, fear not, young detectives of science. We have a secret agent on the case, ready to unlock the mysteries of life itself. Get ready to meet the amazing Mrs. GREN. Mrs. GREN isn't your average secret agent. She doesn't wear a trench coat or carry a magnifying glass, though a microscope is more her style. Instead, Mrs. GREN is a secret code, a set of incredible abilities that all living things share. Each letter in her name stands for a characteristic of life, a clue that helps us crack the code of what it means to be alive. Are you ready to decode Mrs. GREN with me? Let's dive in. The first secret Mrs. GREN wants to share is the power of movement. Now hold on before you say, "But Bill, my pet rock doesn't move an inch." Listen closely. Living things move in all sorts of amazing ways. A sunflower turns its face towards the sun. A cheetah sprints across the savannah. Even the tiniest bacteria wiggle and jiggle under a microscope. Movement is all about changing position or location, and it's a sure sign that something is truly alive. Next up, Mrs. GREN whispers the secret of respiration. This process is vital for every living organism, from the tiniest microbe to the largest whale. Don't worry, it's not as complicated as it sounds. In fact, it's something we do every moment of our lives without even thinking about it. Respiration is how living things get the energy they need to do all the awesome things they do, like moving, growing, and even thinking. Every breath we take fuels our cells with the energy required for these activities. You see, living things need fuel, just like cars need gasoline. Without this fuel, our bodies wouldn't be able to function properly. But instead of gasoline, we breathe in oxygen and use it to release energy from our food. This energy is what powers every single cell in our body. Plants do it a bit differently, using sunlight to make their food, but they still need to release energy through respiration. This process is essential for their growth and survival. It's like a secret dance of air and energy that keeps all living things going. This intricate dance ensures that life continues to thrive on our planet, making respiration one of the most fascinating processes in biology. Section 5, Sensitivity, the amazing world of feeling and response. Our secret agent, Mrs. GREN, reveals another fascinating clue: sensitivity. This is one of the key characteristics that define life. No, we're not talking about being overly emotional or getting your feelings hurt easily. Sensitivity is all about how living things react to the world around them. It's an essential survival mechanism. Imagine touching a hot stove. Ouch! The pain you feel is your body's way of telling you to move away from danger. You quickly pull your hand away, right? That's sensitivity in action. It's an automatic response to protect you. Animals use their senses, sight, smell, touch, taste, and hearing, to detect changes in their environment. These senses help them navigate the world. Plants can't see or hear, but they respond to light, gravity, and even touch. For example, a plant will grow towards light to maximize photosynthesis. Sensitivity helps living things stay safe, find food, and even communicate with each other. It's crucial for survival and interaction. It's like having built-in sensors that make life one big, interactive adventure. These sensors are constantly working to keep us aware and responsive. Section 6. Growth, the incredible journey of size and shape. Mrs. GREN gives us another clue: growth. From tiny seeds to towering trees, all living things grow and change over time. It's like a magical transformation unfolding right before our eyes. Growth isn't just about getting bigger, though. It's about cells dividing and multiplying, creating new tissues and structures that help living things mature and thrive. Think of a caterpillar transforming into a butterfly. That's growth and development at its finest. Section 7, Reproduction, the circle of life continues. One of the most extraordinary secrets Mrs. GREN shares is the power of reproduction. It's how life continues generation after generation in a beautiful, never-ending cycle. Reproduction is all about creating new life from existing life. Animals lay eggs, give birth to live young, or even split themselves in two. Plants spread their seeds, sending the potential for new life far and wide. It's like a magical dance of DNA, passing on traits and characteristics from parents to offspring, ensuring that life goes on. Section 8. Excretion, the art of letting go. Now, Mrs. Gren reveals a secret that might seem a bit icky at first. Excretion, but don't wrinkle your nose just yet. Excretion is vital for life, even if it involves, well, waste. Think of it like this. When we eat, our bodies take the good stuff, the nutrients, and leave behind the rest. Excretion is all about getting rid of that waste, keeping our bodies clean and healthy. Animals excrete waste through urine, feces, and sweat. Plants even excrete excess water and gases. It's not always pretty, but it's essential for life. Section 9. Nutrition fueling the engine of life. Last but not least, Mrs. Gren reveals the importance of nutrition. Just like cars need fuel to run, living things need food to survive and thrive. Animals get their nutrition by eating other living things, plants or other animals. Plants, on the other hand, are like their own little food factories. They use sunlight, water, and carbon dioxide to make their food through photosynthesis. From the smallest bacteria to the largest whale, every living thing needs a steady supply of nutrients to power its amazing journey of life. Section 10. The MRS GREN code, unlocking the secrets of life. So there you have it, the secret code of life, revealed by the one and only Mrs. Gren. Movement, respiration, sensitivity, growth, reproduction, excretion, and nutrition. These 7 characteristics are the hallmarks of life, the essential processes that define what it means to be alive. They are the clues that help us distinguish between the living and the non-living. Without these processes, life as we know it wouldn't exist. Remember the sunflower and the rock? One is full of life, the other is not. The sunflower moves, breathes, senses, grows, reproduces, excretes waste, and needs nutrition. It is a perfect example of Mrs. Gren in action. The rock, well, it just sits there. It doesn't move, breathe, or grow. See the difference? It's clear and unmistakable. Mrs. Gren helps us understand that life is a symphony of interconnected processes, each one playing a vital role in the grand scheme of nature. It's a beautiful dance of energy, matter, and change, where every living thing contributes to the harmony of the ecosystem. Life is truly a wonder. Section 11. Go on, be a life detective. Now that you know the secrets of Mrs. Gren, it's time to put on your detective hats and explore the world around you. Can you find examples of Mrs. Gren in your own backyard, at the park, or even in your own home? Look closely, ask questions, and you'll be amazed by the wonders of life that surround you. Share your discoveries with your friends and family. Spread the MRS GREN code and help everyone appreciate the magic of being alive.